Pink theory, the idea that when you start liking pink again, it means you have healed, that you have embraced softness, your feminine energy, and you don't reject it. It's this idea that you can be tender and still be strong. Liking pink again is about being able to tolerate gentleness without shame. It's about returning to something you once dismissed as weak and realizing it's not weak at all. You realize that softness is a kind of strength, that being in touch with it doesn't make you fragile, it makes you grounded, attentive, and alive. Just because you are a girl or a woman, it doesn't mean you have to like pink, sure, but hating pink and dresses and flowers, maybe that is about something deeper.
Hey y'all, so I read somewhere that when a woman starts desiring the color pink, that means she's healing.
If you've been drawn to the color pink lately, here's why. It's not just random. This is a sign that you're ready to heal or you're already healing. You didn't just start liking pink for no reason. Your body chose it. Your energy literally shifted. You're not craving the color, you're craving what it represents and what the frequency and energy behind the color pink actually means.
I'm now of the opinion that when you wear pink, everything in your day just goes so much better. I'm not of the opinion that being in your feminine energy just means like wearing pink, floating around, eating cupcakes and sparkles and everything like that. I think feminine energy is raw, wild and powerful. However, there is something about wearing pink that does put you in your feminine, and I feel like people respond to you differently. Like as soon as I put on pink, people just like be doing more stuff for me. I just feel like my day goes better and I just kind of feel like a princess. Maybe I'm just imagining it, but I feel like I'm kind of onto something. Like the pink theory is real.
Femininity is the nature of women, and women are more than pink and dresses, etc. We know this. Femininity is way deeper than pink. I know. Femininity is powerful, but also a vulnerable state. It draws people in, their admiration, yes, but it can also draw in their envy. And where envy and strife are, there is confusion and every kind of disorder. You see this in culture. Movements like the red pill often carry a kind of resentment toward the feminine. Even something as simple as a song can be twisted. People hear "No Woman, No Cry" by Bob Marley and walk away thinking it means life is better without women, when really it's a message of comfort. Woman, don't cry. So just the fact that someone could listen to that song and walk away believing it means women are terrible and shouldn't exist is crazy work. Crazy work that proves the feminine is often despised. It's not easy to embrace pink, a color now tied to femininity, in a world that often devalues it. This is a man's world, as James Brown once sang, but he goes on, but it would be nothing. Nothing without a woman or a girl. In ancient Chinese philosophy, there is yin and yang. While not exclusively about feminine and masculine, it points to the notion that there exist opposite, yet complementary forces. And there is also Holy Scripture, which personifies the moon and even wisdom as feminine. The moon is primarily personified as female in the Book of Enoch. And in Proverbs, you will see wisdom personified as feminine. Personification is a literary tool, sure, but its association with the feminine is a significant insight. Wisdom and the moon both behave in feminine ways. The moon is impregnated by the sun's light. And wisdom is a bit like a motherly guide. Not to mention, wisdom nurtures the soul and keeps you safe. And actually, wisdom as a divine feminine force shows you how much the feminine is despised when you read some of the Proverbs. Proverbs 1:7 says, The fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. And Proverbs 11:12 says, "He that is void of wisdom despises his neighbor, but a man of understanding holds his peace." I think men also need to embrace pink, that is the feminine. Wisdom wants to guide, nurture, and bring joy, and only a prideful fool would reject that. But for the girlies who once rejected pink, think about why. Toxic masculinity is this idea that some men have this skewed idea of what it means to be a man. Toxic masculinity features suppression, aggression, and rejection. And for the girlies who once loved pink and then rejected it after pain came in, this is essentially what is happening to them as well. In your vulnerable state, once comfortable in your feminine, you were attacked and hurt. Perhaps unconsciously you believed escaping to the toxic masculine was the solution, rejecting your nature to suppress the pain. I really do think this pink theory is onto something. Loving pink again is a sign that you have healed your wounded feminine, your superpower.